Hey guys, the topic for this week is family relationships, or familial relationships, or whatever you want to call it. By the way, it has to deal with family. Um, my current situation with family is not great, mainly because my parents have been divorced for about a year. And well, that's really not anything easy to go through. It kind of sucks. I'm kind of pissed. I'm kind of sad. I'm kind of depressed. I'm kind of angry. I'm kind of everything right now. And really the only thing keeping me sane is my girlfriend, which is great. But since my parents are divorced and now I am going through this and understanding kind of what it's like, if your parents are getting divorced, I'm sorry. There's nothing you can really do about it, but I know it sucks. It's pretty horrible, usually. I mean, if it's between two parents that are like both really relevant in the child's life and not one parent is a terrible person or something like that, then divorces are really hard to get through. But if you're anything like me, you struggle through it so you can be done with it and just move on with your life. That's all I've been doing, pretty much. And well, if you feel yourself drowning in despair or just feeling really down, call up a friend or another relative that you're really close with or you really trust and talk with them for a while, or go out and hang with them. Do something like that. Restore your faith in people, pretty much. There's really not much you can do about it. You gotta live with it, which sucks, I know. But if you learn to deal with it early on, then your life is going to be that much better. There's really no other way to get around it besides moving on. And I know, at least in the US, divorce rates are really high. So there's a lot of kids like me being stuck in between two parents, being divorced. It's really not fun. The thing I really hate about what my parents did was that they did it right at the beginning of my senior year when I would probably need them the most, because this year is the most important and I can't screw anything up. And now I don't have quite the same emotional stability. Yeah, it's really tough right now, but I'm getting through it. I'm doing okay. And I'm sure everybody else who's going through this similar experience will be perfectly okay. There's no reason for yourself to be putting the blame on yourself. Don't do that. It's not at all your fault. It's never the child's fault at all. If the parents are fighting over you, you gotta tell them to back off, because I'm pretty sure you would be at the age, if they were fighting over you, that you would know what's going on and you would be able to make a conscious decision for yourself. So if they're fighting over you really often, don't let them do that, and just either stay with one parent for a while or hammer out some random schedule. Not really random schedule, but figure something out. It's really tough. I get it. There's really nothing else I can say, but I'm sorry for you guys. For those of you going or who have gone through this same ordeal, it's not great. Anyway, topic of family, pretty much everyone else I'm good with. My grandma was just here. She had some sort of infection or something going on, so she wanted it to get checked out, and the doctor's in Mexico because she's living down there. Couldn't figure anything out, so she was up here hanging out with me for a few weeks. So that was pretty good seeing her. This is the grandmother on my father's side. Yeah. If you have trouble with family, especially coming out to family, it's probably best to not bring it up quite that often. I mean, make sure they get it, but if they're any sort of belligerent, don't bring it up that often, because they're gonna turn to some form of anger and probably take it out on you because you're the closest person. But like I've said before, have a support system, have some friends there, have some other family there, and you'll be good. But if anybody in your family is a horrible person and it's a dick to you because you're transgender, gender neutral, or any sort of non-binary, then really all you can say is stuff it and walk away from them. Of course, it's not that easy with immediate family like parents, but yeah. With parents, it's a much different thing because they have a lot more control in your life. But with parents, you have to talk it out with parents. If it's like an uncle or a cousin or something, you can tell them to leave you alone and just go away. But if it's parents, you gotta sit down and talk it out. You can't let that sit, or else you're not gonna have parents. Or at least parents that are really understanding and are there for you. And when you don't have parents who are there for you, it's really not fun. Yeah. If you have any troubles with family, find a friend, find a different family member who you know won't be like that family member, the other family member who's being a jerk. But really, there's nothing you can do besides talk it out. And if they aren't listening, then I don't know if they're really worth it. Maybe to you they are, but if they're not going to listen and they're just going to sit and stew and be stuck in their own ways, it's not worth it. Don't try to make them understand. They're not going to. They're going to continually bully or patronize you in some way. So it's not worth it. Man, this is a depressing topic. Good things. The family that knows about me being transgender is very kind about it. Very cool. My brother's, he hasn't really said anything, but he's cool with it, so far as I can tell. See, in my family, we don't really talk exactly. It's more of, I don't know what you call it, but we aren't very social together. And, well, that has caused problems, but considering what's happening, not as important as what's happening right now between myself and my parents. And really my entire family, because it's causing a lot of rifts. But, gotta live with it, and you gotta move on. Really, that's it. But don't throw away relationships, because your family is really important. And unless they're abusing you in some way, then they're gonna be worth it. Yeah. I'll see you guys later.